I think we're ready. Okay. Hi guys, I am Kristin. I am GoodBuy Gear's resident gear expert. I'm a mom of two. Um, if you don't know about GoodBuy Gear, you need to check us out. We are the largest online marketplace for buying and selling baby and kid gear. So GoodBuy Gear carries every great brand that you could ever think of, and we have it in a variety of conditions. So you can shop open box, you can shop brand new, you can shop secondhand. So if you're looking for something and you maybe it's a splurge for you, you could possibly find it secondhand on our website, and we ship nationwide. Make sure that you use code PREGO20 at checkout today for 20% off your first purchase. And today I'm going to be running through the top 10 baby gear items that you need or should consider if you're pregnant or if you just came home from the hospital with a baby. These are all great items that you should consider. So let's get started. All right, so first, let's start small. So, obviously, one thing every new mom and new parent needs is a diaper bag. There's a ton of diaper bags on the market today, and the one thing I always like to recommend is considering a backpack diaper bag. So, you're going to always need two hands. Once you have a baby, you always need two hands. So, I know when I was a new mom, I wanted this like super cute diaper bag. It was like a crossbody. Anyways, I learned very quickly that backpack diaper bag is where it's at. So, this one's really cute. This is Skip Hop, and they make a ton of really good ones, but there's also lots of other brands. You can find this on the GoodBuy Gear website for a really good price. And it's just got great storage and easy to clean. Like I said, Skip Hop is a great brand, but there's lots of other ones to consider as well. So, backpack diaper bag. Okay, so next, let's talk about bottles. So, depending on if you're going to breastfeed or bottle feed, obviously everyone has their own path, but if you don't know which bottle to choose, I always recommend bottle bundles. So you can get a bottle bundle just like this, and it comes with 4 to 5. There's 3 of them here, but it comes with 4 to 5 different bottles of different brands. So it's really hard to know what your baby is going to like. All babies like different bottles. And so instead of upfront spending a bunch of money on a very expensive bottle bundle, it's nice, or a bottle like collection, it's nice to maybe get a bottle bundle and figure out which one your baby likes, and then you can go in and invest in whichever brand they love. So these bottles individually, they retail for like $16 to $20 a piece, which is crazy. And you can get this whole bundle for around $24. So I always recommend to new moms. I didn't know this when I was a new mom, so I always tell people definitely get a bottle bundle if you're considering bottle feeding or you just want to have it on hand just in case. Um, and it's a great place to save money up front because bottles can be very expensive. So check out our bottle bundles. And then next, let's talk about sleep. So, sleep sacks are a big thing that parents need to figure out and worry about. And once again, there's a ton of options on the market. So, I recommend a few things. One, these are just a really simple sleep sack, the Swaddle Me. And you can get these on GoodBuy Gear's website for pretty inexpensive. They zip up the front. This one velcros over. This is the original swaddle, and this is where like it's the hands down swaddle. And then this one is the hands free. So this one's great because you can use this like a traditional swaddle, but then also these little arms come off. So once your baby is ready to have their arms free, and some babies always want their arms free, and you just never know what you're going to get. So it's nice because you can do both with this. So I definitely recommend having these on hand when you get home from the hospital. All babies love to be swaddled at the beginning. So these are really great, inexpensive option to try until you find out what your baby really loves. If they love these, you can buy more. If not, you can try something else. And that brings me to this awesome sleep sack. This is the Magic Merlin sleep suit. Every parent needs to know about this because it is magic. So it looks really funny. It's like looks like a little snowsuit, but the Magic Merlin sleep suit is really great. You can use this for babies from like 3 months up to about 9 months. And there's 2 different sizes. This is the smaller size. It's really nice. It's super soft and cozy, but also breathable. So you can put your baby in this like in a onesie, or you can put them in it in just a diaper. It zips down for easy changing, which is really nice. But the real point of the Magic Merlin is that because it is like super thick, it actually helps babies with it sort of gets rid of like the Moro reflex, and that's what wakes babies up at night is they have this Moro reflex. And so this is like just a really great option if your kid is not sleeping and you need something that's going to help them. I used this with my son and it was amazing. We went from like zero sleep to sleeping through the night. So the Magic Merlin sleep suit is an awesome option to have. You can also find these on the GoodBuy Gear website. We have all the sizes and all the colors. So definitely check this out. All right. So next, let's move on to changing pads. So there are a million changing pads on the market, and some of them are very expensive. There's some changing pads out there now that are like $80 to $100. And my advice is that this is a great place where you can save some money. I don't recommend splurging on changing pads. So this changing pad is the Summer Infant Contour and Changing Pad, and this is just like it's a very traditional changing pad. It's just this. It's super simple. It doesn't do anything special, but I think it's definitely worth it. And it's retails for about $24. You can wipe it clean. It has these nice contoured edges so like when baby starts rolling, it helps protect them and keep them from rolling off. You can put a cute little changing pad cover on here, which makes it easy to clean. It doesn't can keep odor, so I really like that. Is like you wipe it clean and then it doesn't continue to smell. Sorry, is everything okay? Okay. So the other thing is it has this little strap and you can buckle baby in. So once they start rolling and whatnot, you can buckle them in. But this is a great like value and it's just simple. So I highly recommend it. It's called the Summer Infant Changing Pad. And just to note, so also everyone knows all the items I'm talking about, you can find on our website, but also my colleague Julie is in the chat and she can send you links to any of these products. Okay, so next, let's move on to loungers. So this is a big popular thing right now, baby loungers. This is the DockATot. I love baby loungers. I think they are so helpful and so useful. I used them with both of my kids and they absolutely saved me. So the thing to note about the DockATot and for other loungers on the market, this is for supervised sleeping. You can absolutely use these, but what they're really meant to be used for are supervised naps, for supervised playtime. These are great because they're one, easy to wash. You can throw all of this in the washer, easy to clean. You can also carry it, super simple to carry. It has handles, so you can carry it around the house. I used to put my kids, you put it on the counter. So while I was cooking and I had a safe, cozy place for my baby to take a quick nap, I would put it on the couch. Sometimes as a new parent, like you're just tired from holding your baby all day and you need a place to put them down. So the DockATot is great for that. You can also bring it with you to grandparents' houses, take it to the park. You can take it to the pool or to the beach. It just gets a lot of use. You can use this from like 0 all the way up to around 9 months. And then it also has a little clip here at the bottom. So depending on the size of your child, if they end up really loving it and using it a little bit longer, you can unclip it so their feet can come out. DockATot is a little bit more on the expensive end. There also is a thing called a Snuggle Me Organic. That is another lounger option similar to this. The thing I like about the DockATot is that you can add like a toy bar. They also offer one that's great for the pool with a sunshade. So I feel like DockATot does a really good job of adding some other options to the mix. This is also great for tummy time. You can put your little baby in here and put toys in when they're ready to start playing with toys and sensory items. So this is awesome. I highly recommend it, especially if you're having your second kid. You're gonna need multiple hands. This is almost like having a second set of hands. So check it out. Okay, next up, let's talk about baby bathtubs. So I know everyone's gonna need a bathtub when they get home. We have today, this is the Fourmoms clean water tub. So this bathtub is probably the higher end of bathtubs. I really like it because it does a lot of cool stuff. It's just an impressive baby bathtub. This is not good if you need a space saver option. Like, this is for people who've got that lots of space in their bathroom. It does not like store down, it doesn't fold down, it doesn't collapse, it does none of those things. So just note that. I had a bathtub similar to this and I had to keep it in my big bathtub. So one of the things I love about it is that one, it's not going to keep any mold or any of the yucky stuff. You don't have to worry about like cleaning it after every single bath with your baby. It has drains everywhere, so it will dry out perfectly. It comes with this rinse cup, which is nice. Um, the whole point of this is that it allows clean water flow in on this side, and there's a temperature control here. So it has a built-in thermometer. You need batteries for this, and it will tell you the exact temperature of the water that's flowing in, so that as a new parent, you can be sure that your baby is super comfortable and the water is not too hot or too cold. Giving baby their first bath can be like really overwhelming. So I feel like this bathtub helps with that a lot. It has an infant insert right here, so you can use that for the first 3 months. It keeps baby very secure, just like the water, barely covers them. You can use this cup and you can fill it up in this freshwater reserve, and then it rinses, and then there's like little drains on the side here where the dirty water flows out, so your baby's never sitting in dirty water. This is great because you can remove this and continue to use it. And depending on how big your baby is, you can use it while once they're sitting up unassisted. So you'll get to be able to use this for about 6 to 9 months. And like I said, this is the higher end of the market, but I think it is a really good option. Gives parents peace of mind. And I really love the thermometer piece because that was something I always worried about, is like, is it too hot? Is it too cold? Like, it's hard to know. So bath time can be a little stressful, and this actually alleviates stress. So this is the Fourmoms clean water tub. All right. Okay. Next up, we're going to talk about one of my all-time favorite baby products ever. This is the Baby Bjorn Bouncer. So I love Baby Bjorn. I think it's a great company. They just make solid products. Like, everything they make is really good, in my opinion. This is the Bouncer. So there are so many bouncer chairs out on the market, and this one I think is just a great option for parents if you don't have a ton of space. Like, this folds down completely so that it folds completely flat, just like that. You can store it in a closet, throw it in your car. You can throw it in the bottom of a stroller, bring it to grandparents' house. I've packed it in a suitcase before when we were traveling abroad and I needed a bouncer chair. It does not require batteries. You can literally set it up almost anywhere. And babies love it. Like, it's just, it allows them to sit comfortably. They can see the world. They can play with a toy. You can add a toy bar, which is really nice once they get older. My kids love to like snooze in here when they were babies. I would put it when I needed to take a shower. This was a great place. I would set them outside the shower and they would, hang out and be so happy. I also love that this is washable, so you can throw this in the washer. It's easy to clean. And like I said, like, it's a really simple bouncer chair, and there's so many out there. There's swings, there's the Fourmom Mamaroo, which is a great option. But if you don't have a ton of space and you need something that can be used for multiple like options, like on the go, or maybe you're in a nanny share and you need to have like a like little chair, this is a great option. You can bring it with you, throw it in the car, bring it to the park. I've brought it to the beach. I've brought it to the pool. Like I said, I've packed it before. It's not the cheapest option. It's definitely a little bit more expensive. We have these. You can find these secondhand on the GoodBuy Gear website though, so you can get them for a really good deal. And since this is like, you can wash this, they're really a great option for secondhand. But new, they're definitely more expensive. I would say well worth it. And I always like something that you don't have to always plug in. So that's just me, but something to consider. So this is the Baby Bjorn bouncer chair. Okay. Next, I'm going to talk about another Baby Bjorn product, baby carriers. So once again, a ton of carriers on the market. This here is the Baby Bjorn mini carrier. It's black, so it's kind of hard to see. So I'm going to get a little closer so you guys can see what it looks like. This carrier is great. I love it because it's so simple and it's super low profile. It's lightweight. You can literally fold it up like this and like throw it in a diaper bag. You can throw it over your like arm if you're running out the door. It's easy to hang, easy to clean. It can go right in the washer. This is, like I said, the Baby Bjorn Mini, and this one's great because you can use this for babies from 0 all the way up to 25 pounds or 1 to 2 years. It kinda depends on the size of your child, but the thing I love about it is that, like, day 1, you can get home, you can put this on with your newborn, and you don't need an insert, you don't need to wait till they're a specific weight. You can get right home. Obviously, if you have a preemie, you cannot use this, but, um, yeah, I think it's like 5 to 7 pounds you can start using it. So it's really great. It's simple to put it on and off. It also has a lot of neck support. Baby Bjorn does a great job making sure that the hip support is there for babies and carriers. You can use this facing in, so parent facing. And then once babies get older, they love to face out. I'm sure a lot of you see other babies and parents walking around and the babies facing out. Like once they hit 5 months, they want to see the world. They're ready to look around, and so you can also put a baby in and use it facing out. And I love that option. Not all carriers have that. So I always recommend like definitely get it if you're definitely get a carrier where your baby can face in or out. Because almost every baby wants to face out at some point. So I also think like for the most part, most babies use carriers the most in the first year of life. After that, they're running around and you'll still use a carrier, but not quite as much. So I think this is a really good value. This is the Baby Bjorn Mini that comes in tons of great colors. This one's the black one, but definitely check it out. It's also a really good price point. So check this guy out. Okay, now we're going to go on to the next 2 items. These are the big items. So the first one I want to talk about is the Fourmoms bassinet. So this is the Fourmoms Mamaroo Sleep Bassinet. I'm going to pull it into the screen so you can see it a little bit better here. But this bassinet's really cool. I like it for a lot of reasons. There's so many different bassinets. So it's kind of like you got to figure out what works for your lifestyle. So this bassinet's great. It's has a smaller profile than some bigger bassinets, but I would say this is the most comparable to the snoo. Sure, many of you have heard of the snoo. It's like one of the most popular bassinets on the market. It's very expensive. This bassinet I think is pretty comparable without the price tag. And Fourmoms, another really great, just solid company. They make great gear. So this bassinet does a lot of really cool things. One is that it offers the same thing and the same technology that the Fourmoms Mamaroo does. So it has 5 different settings for movement and it mimics like parents' movement. So it has 5 settings, 5 speeds, and it has a built-in sound machine, which is amazing. And there are 4 sound options. The thing to note about this bassinet is that it has to be plugged in. So if you're considering this, make sure your bassinet can be near an outlet. And so you can, I don't know if you guys can see this, but you can turn it on and you can choose which settings you'd like and it will start moving and it will help lull your baby to sleep. You can connect to an app and you can do this from your phone. So like if your baby's upstairs sleeping and you hear them start fussing, you can turn on the movement from your phone. And I think that's really cool and convenient. It also has different height adjustments. So depending on if you have like a low bed or a high bed, you can choose the height adjustment on the legs for what works for your family and for your bedroom. And then the other thing to note is like it doesn't have wheels. So like this isn't a bassinet you can move around the house. There are some bassinets that are like on wheels, you can move them around. That's not this bassinet. This is like you put it and it stays in place. It's really nice because it's nice and wide. I love that it's like easy to see baby. Some of the bassinets that I've seen on the market and have used myself are just a little bit more narrow. And I love like how easy it is. It has this beautiful, nice mesh so you can eat. It's super safe for sleep. It has a removable sheet. You can throw this in the washer and the surface is flat. This is approved by the American Academy of Pediatrics sleep program. So it's a really good option. And I also just like how beautiful it is. Like it's a nice color and it will fit into any nursery or any space beautifully. Some of the bassinets out there are really ugly. So I always like a nice, beautiful one. So definitely check this out. This is the Fourmoms Mamaroo Sleep Bassinet. Okay, so I'm going to stop it, but you guys can see, I'll show you some of the other movements. I don't know how well you can see it, but it does really cool stuff. I love it. So All right, I'm gonna move this out of the way. Okay, so last but not least, we're gonna talk about strollers. I have one stroller here to show you today, but GoodBuy Gear has a ton of strollers on their website. Once again, we ship nationwide and there are a lot of good stroller options out there. You can also check out our reviews on YouTube. We do a lot of stroller reviews on YouTube or on Instagram at GoodBuy Gear. But today I'm going to tell you about one of my favorite strollers, and that is the Mockingbird Single to Double. So this stroller, I'm going to push it into the screen. Okay, so this stroller is great for so many reasons. One, the price point. This is comparable, I would say, to the UPPAbaby Vista. It is single to double, which means you start with a single chair seat, but you can add a second seat very easily. This turns into a double stroller like that. So simple. It has faux leather, this one does. So it doesn't have like the super fancy leather, but it's easy to clean and it still looks beautiful. It has all of like the things that you need in a stroller. It has a huge storage basket. The wheels are super nice. The push is really great. You can use it in the city. You can use it in the suburbs. Whatever your lifestyle is, I feel like the Mockingbird can really fit almost any lifestyle. It folds down and can stand, which is so convenient. It has a extendable sunshade, which I really love. That's one of the things I love about UPPAbaby is their sunshade, and Mockingbird does it too. You can actually get full sun coverage for your kid. It has peekaboo window here with mesh, and then there's also mesh in the back here, which is a little bit hard to see, but you can see there's mesh, so you can check in on baby anytime. It has full recline, which is really, really nice for napping. You can get all the like things, the snack tray, the infant inserts, and it has the 5-point harness. It's super easy to buckle in and out. And you know, you have the extendable here handle, so you can like move this up and down depending on who's pushing. You can add a little storage thing here. And like I said, if you're having your first baby and you think you might have another, which is hard to think about, I know, when you're in the middle and when you're in the midst of being pregnant or you've just had a baby, but I love this stroller because you can add a second seat anytime. And it's a really great value. Like I said, there's so many other strollers on the market to consider. There's the UPPAbaby Vista, the UPPAbaby Cruise, the UPPAbaby Menu is a great travel stroller. We have tons on our website. And like I said, you can always check out our reviews on our Instagram. You can check out all of our great gear reviews on our YouTube channel. So check out, go to our website. You can find strollers. If you have questions, please leave them in the comments here. Email us, whatever. We're happy to help anyone out answering anything. So that is all of the gear I have today. That is the top 10 baby items to consider if you're pregnant or you're bringing a new baby home soon. I hope that was really helpful. And like I said, we are going to be in the comments answering questions. And yes, it does. So yes, it does have car seat attachments. You can attach almost any car seat to the Mockingbird. Another great thing about Mockingbird, they have an attachment for every car seat out there. I think it's like 20 car seats that it can attach. So they also have a bassinet, so you can attach a bassinet. Essentially, it's really similar to the UPPAbaby Vista, but it's a much cheaper option, and so I love it. It's just a great value for parents. I actually pushed the Vista and love it. I've had the Vista for a really long time, and I turned that into a double, so that's also a really good option. It just kind of depends on what works for your lifestyle. Let me see what else. Does anyone have any other questions? It is a one-hand fold. You don't have to remove the seat to fold this stroller. So you can fold it down with the seat on, or you can remove it. It kind of depends. But that's sort of the same for a lot of strollers, is that you can do it either way. Obviously, it folds down really nice and flat if you take the seat off and put it on top, but you can easily fold this up and with the seat on. You have to take the second seat off to fold it, so you can't do a double fold, but with one seat on. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Oh, shipping. Okay. Yes, we ship. What time is it? I want to make sure I'm not going overtime. It might be Okay, I think my time is pretty much up. That's about 24 minutes, but we do ship nationwide. Use code PREGO20 for 20% off at checkout. And like I said, go check out our website and check out our Instagram, check out our TikTok and our YouTube channel. I do tons of gear reviews on there. And honestly, if there is something you want me to review or a product that you just like want to know more about, please let me know. I would be happy to do it. We always take review requests and we will put it up on Instagram, or we'll do a YouTube review for you. So let us know what you guys need. Thank you so much and best of luck. The code will work for the next week or so. Um, I think we'll leave it live for as long as, I don't know, long time. You don't have to use it today.